first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Well, the Vikings and Saints, you might recall, they battled in the wild card round a season ago, and it was the guys in purple who came in and pulled off the upset, with Kirk Cousins finding Kyle Rudolph in the end zone in overtime to sew up a 26-20 win.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you cut everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
44-yard punt, return of 9. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 40-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. McDonald. Going right side here, and that's complete. And taking
Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
the first carry now for Dalvin Cook, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's Demario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss. On second down now, it's Cook. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts us down to a 3rd and about 5.
He's brought down.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Throwing is McDonald. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big
time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. Back to the ground, Cook. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. A 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
1st and goal at the 1. Quick throw complete, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They'll run for it with Cook, and he'll get it. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Vikings have taken a first quarter lead. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Vikings 7, Saints nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's Winston. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. The rookie Jeff Gladney picks it, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. For Jameis Winston, boy, an NFL record 7 pick sixes thrown last year, part of his 30-interception season, and he throws another wayward ball here that's returned the distance. Extra point up and good by Bailey, and it's now 14-0.
Saints nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick six. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right?
Complete to Alvin Kamara. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 8.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Saints nothing.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Working out of the gun, Winston. Being chased out left. Will find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
At the 38-yard line.
From the gun, Winston. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives. The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. A bad throw there. It's intercepted. The rookie Jeff Gladney picks it. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They start the drive with Cook. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Late in the season now, MVP chatter starts, and he might be on the fringe. This is always an award that goes quarterback, running back, usually quarterback. A lot of bias. Does he deserve consideration?
He more than deserves consideration because the way the game is played in the NFL now, it's a pass-first league, right? So that means that...
Oh, man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. McDonald sets to throw. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And they got the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Saints, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own
getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw is Winston. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On 4th down, they do snap it to Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. A breakaway from Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, And it's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Looks good on the extra point. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Now a run with Cook. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards on the play, first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's McDonald. And that's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson. Not much there, only a yard. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
At the 36-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, McDonald. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Cook. And shutting him off, now open field. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get